306.
Are you hearing what I'm hearing?
I am not.
You're not hearing what I'm hearing?
I'm hearing it.
Oh my god.
Ulaga theme song. Theme song.
Oh, I had a feeling they were gonna meme, and they
How
definitely
can
did.
someone stay focused in a situation like this, Noctem?
Okay, here we go. Apparently, apparently, an esport must have a large player base and be well funded. I think we're halfway there then.
I think the definition of large needs to be reassessed, especially when you consider sports like League of Legends and Counter-Strike, who, when an actual major's going on, they will have 400 to 500,000 concurrent viewers watching at once. And that's not an exaggeration either.
We do have a large player base, so I don't think a lot of people are interested in watching the World Cup.
Yeah.
Well, to be an esport, you don't have to be the bigger esport ever either, but I still think we are kind of far away from that, so
Yeah.
for now let's just drop the topic and focus on this match.
Yeah.
In Ulaga.
I happen to be in the Discord for the Philippines player, and since I'm on the commentator right now, I'm gonna give them the opportunity of calling them the Philippine Sonic Soy Sauce, because that's what they are labeled as in their Discord, and they wanted me to say it, so I said it. Philippine Sonic Soy Sauce. That's their team. And they are going to eat Bulaga. What is this song?
He has
This
no
is
background.
glorious.
Oh my god. I don't know what to expect. To expect a map that aims to be serious or just a complete disaster.
Well, there's your answer.
So far it's looking like a dump, but it's getting worse and worse.
The hit sounds are so much louder than the music for me.
Oh yeah. No
Wow.
one's drowns it out.
I'm really excited to see this Philippines team because there's a lot of new talent that wasn't here last year. There would have been more.
Okay, it's working. The curse is working, but his ratio was so good. That's true.
And guys, this is what I wanted to take note here. You know, looking at these three players on the Singapore side, and then taking into account that they are a low seed in this tournament.
What I want to take out about Singapore now here is that every single member come around so far, but they still have the advantage. Oh, well, not anymore.
Oh, look at the score
Look at that! Oh my god!
Wow.
I cursed them so badly, but whatever. Oh my god.
Juan Crystal with the crystal ball.
Jesus! That's a little bit more than 1,000. Like, they could not lose that warm-up. Like, too much effort to lose.
Much more conventional map coming from Singapore here. Master Sonic's playtime, and they're going to do the MX difficulty. Good balance between tricky patterns, long notes, stuff like that. And this is a really nice song too. Very good to listen to. Oh, and look who we have here. We have our veteran Arthur Olivares.
Oh yeah, I definitely recognize that name.
Argwin!
Arkwin and Ryan and Scissors. Good team.
Yep, Mania
I feel like one of
Argwin
them-
with their own experience. But Scissors, I don't know if he played.
Scissors did not play, but he is very good. Scissors is a very strong player. He's one of the new faces for the Philippine team, but he definitely packs a punch and skill. And you'll see it if the Philippines team makes it further into the tournament. And Deadbeat, you are correct that somebody being missing. They don't have Tokiwa this year.
That's the person, Tortiua. I knew your name.
Yep,
Imagine
Tokiwa
if they
is
had
not playing.
Tokiwa.
If they had Tokiwa, along with Anyan, Arquin Olivares, Scissors F, and there was actually one player who unfortunately didn't make it onto the team due to some sort of account issue, but I think it was The short name is just Shira. All of those players are very, very good.
This is your group, actually, right?
This is my group, yes.
This match, I think it is so important for these two teams because these two teams are, in my opinion, really equal in terms of skill level.
They're very close. I definitely agree with that. They both, for all intents and purposes, both of these teams should be high seed. It's like a high seed versus a high seed. I know Singapore is designated as a low seed, but they are the best low seed team, in my opinion.
But that is also a good way to notice the level of this World Cup already. Like if you have teams like Singapore in the low seed, that's something. Like we can say that Singapore deserves to be high seed, but which high seed do you want to take out? That's the question.
I really like both of these teams. It's a shame because no matter what, I mean, and not to cast any sort of aspersions or anything, but we know that Belgium, of course, is the unseeded team of this group, and it's rather unfortunate because the other three teams that they're up against, they definitely got a very tough group to contend with. But in addition to Belgium being eliminated, one of these three remaining teams, US, Singapore, and Philippines, one of them has to get eliminated. So, very tough situation. Hey, you know what? Never get complacent because anything can happen.
Hey, I have that dream since we had faced against Korea. Keeping that in my mind, I will not go away until we lose.
Exactly. No map.png.
What?
No, map.png is the best PNG.
One of the US players is actually a lot better at long notes and SVs than I was expecting. So I was playing multiplayer with Shadow the other day. He's actually he's not the best at long notes, but he's definitely able to combo them at least. And
Yeah, he's been
Gekido as
practicing. And Gekido is doing very well on long notes comparatively.
Surprise tactics from the US.
You gotta work
Okay.
on your weakness first.
From the looks of it, Sweden versus Japan have finished both months. So
Oh,
they
good.
should be they should be done really shortly actually. I should probably start paying attention to that game now as well.
Intelizer playing Hard Rock Flashlight on one of the warm-ups.
What a surprise.
Intelizer has been absolutely ridiculous on that mod combination. And oh my gosh, my client is having a fit.
Okay, seems like Surfchu will not play this warm-up, I'm not too sure. At least I'm not being able to see it.
Yeah, it's the same for me.
My client's going berserk right now.
Well, the map is so far pretty normal. It has some log nodes, but that's about it. Some not hard releases, but hard timings when it comes to pressing them, but that's about it.
Yeah, Playtime's MX is actually a pretty nicely balanced map. It's the difficulties above that start to get really rough. The highest difficulty for Playtime is brutally hard, as per Master Sonic charting techniques.
Oh, this is a Master Sonic map. Now I get it.
Yes, yes.
I think Frenzily in the chat has the best tactic against the Philippines team of pick maps which you know they haven't downloaded to get the advantage just from the downloads.
I don't think that will work with actual picks, but
I can dream, shush.
No, it means that they have to swap out for players who actually bothered to download the map build.
And those other players who didn't have it don't get to warm up. Ah.
We
So
lost him.
now we're thinking advanced meta here. I like it.
Serve now owns McDonald's Wi-Fi. What?
Okay, my client actually will not play this map. Oh my goodness. It's just freaking out trying to load it. And I actually restarted too.
Oh, not even the picnic is going to work.
Well, you're missing out on Daniel Rocks holding his double S.
Yep.
It's alright, you can't have commentary without the occasional issue with the client.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
We can
Heavens,
always do.
no.
We can always do radio O's. You don't have to see it.
It ran actually on pretty high, and the lowest I can see is 99.63.
Oh, Daniel
And that's
Rose
from,
had 100 on that release.
Oh, Daniel Burger's double S.
Give me a notification when the song is over, guys, so that I can
It's
reload the
about
client.
to end.
Yeah, it's got like 10 seconds left. Well,
Okay.
maybe more, but.
Last couple of long notes, and of course Singapore will take this warm-up because they have one more player.
Yeah, that was a bit of a shame, but I mean, it's still warm up.
Yeah, 990,000 points.
Okay, so Japan picked Refresh as the first map. And they won with, of course, Interlizer got 100%.
Oh yeah, you would not expect any different from him on that map.
No, I shouldn't be surprised.
Okay, hopefully now I don't have any more issues.
Oh, Surftude did actually play the map.
Let's see what the result was then. Singapore still won by 15,898 points.
Oh no, the
Very close.
MP Link has copied Scissor's score from the last map.
Oh, that's beautiful. Alright, looks like Singapore won the roll.
Yep, 35 to 17. So let's see what the bans are here this time.
Yeah, I looked away for a second and it seems like there was a tie on the rolls.
Yeah, I heard the same thing. Let's have a look.
I was not paying attention about that,
Oh
but
yeah, they both got 63. Excellent.
like we had one roll that was one number of distance, and now we have a tie. RNG gods, stop!
Ark, when contemplating that ban, hasn't thrown any songs out there just yet.
a long one.
I think that
The
would
long
be
one? There are
the
a lot of
story
long
of-
ones.
Would that be the story of Everlasting Princess? Is that
It can
the
be
longest?
canon as well.
Oh yes, it could be. Yeah, actually, that sounds a lot more liable to be the band there. The Ellen.
Oh my god, Arwin, please.
Arkwin, what are you doing?
Oh my god. Jin Shar is actually the shorter one, it's not long.
Well, okay.
Inside is
Philippines
going
seem
to be.
banning inside, yeah. Jeez. Now Orion's trying to make sure they know what their ban is. When the other team is asking if you're sure what you're banning, that's a bit of a problem.
Okay, yeah, so Nagi inside.
I'm pretty sure that's not the map that Arwin wants to ban, but whatever.
Yeah, I'm thinking that Arkwin wanted to ban Cannon.
Well,
But that's
whatever.
okay, because it's banned by Singapore. Oh, that could not have been any better.
Well, Kenny gets banned that anyway, so.
Wow. I think they mean to ban cannon. Okay, we're gonna ban inside. Singapore? We're banning cannon. Okay then.
And then they.
Oh, accuracy pick here.
Well, this makes sense, honestly.
Yeah,
Like-
Philippines are a little bit weaker on accuracy, I would think, than Singapore is here, but we're gonna have to see how this is applied in the actual map pool.
Yeah, that's true. But I think Philippines will most likely go with the free mod picks, while Singapore will try to go for the accuracy ones like Refresh or Everlasting Story.
Something worth noting here too, that we did lose cannon, so Philippines will have to have that they
should play
pick
the other
themselves.
3 ones, yeah.
Yeah.
They don't have choice there. They will have to play every single free mod map, even if they don't like one of them, which is probably ours, I will say.
Yeah, ours is definitely the most difficult of the remaining ones in terms of
Whoa.
timing, at the least.
What happened to Surfchu over there in the early?
Oh, looks like he might have picked up a couple of 200s at the start of the map there, and that's not a very good start there.
Yeah, it looked like he started a bit later. He has like 10 combo less.
Japan took the second point on inside.
Okay, Japan leading 2-0 against Sweden. And so far here everyone is with 100%, but Surfchu with found a miss on the early beginning. Thankfully Scooby 2 will not punish that much. Yeah, go ahead, David.
Speaking of 100%, so far refresh rate has 100% pick rate.
Oh, that's true.
I'm not too surprised at that, and I think that's going to continue throughout the tournament because this is a very, very straightforward and consistent map.
Singapore is just going full ham.
Deadbeat, can we get an update on the Hong Kong and Norway match?
I just looked at the MP. Nothing happened yet.
Ah, okay, so they're still trying to get started over there.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about that one because if it takes any longer, that might be a win by default. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen.
It would be the first of the tournament.
You
Scissors
don't really want
finally
those.
breaking double S there.
Yeah, but still, that should be more than enough to take the point. The misses punishing so badly the score from the Philippines. As you can see, Surfchu with 8
Oh.
at the early beginning.
Wow, that would have been very close had Surfchu not dropped all those misses there. Looked like there might have been some sort of difficulties there at the start that might not have been physical player difficulties, but rather just not being ready to start the map.
Oh, we've got space time.
Space time in Sweden versus Japan. Heads
Yep.
up, guys. Japan's going to bring that flashlight hard rock by way of Intelizer. Calling it
I
now.
think, though, even if Surfchu did not miss on that section, that will probably still be a victory for the Singapore.
It would have been a lot closer. But yeah,
Yeah.
it still would have been Singapore favor, I think.
Our win ratio, though, is worth noticing. Only 50 300s.
And a double
Okay.
S.
Okay, yep. It sounds like Hong Kong have forfeit. They do not have enough players. That will be our first win by default.
Well, that didn't take long now, did it?
No.
Well, that happens when you have 3 players only.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Yeah, Norway gets their first win.
There we go with the free mod pick here, Endless Dream. Potentially we're going to see Surfchu with a Flashlight Hardlock? Flash Rock Hardlight.
This map is quite dense. I'm not sure if Surf is going to want to do that there. Gonna have to see what happens. No, it seems like Surf2 got subbed in for Anyan. We can
And-
probably expect Arc and Scissors to go, or at least Arc for Hard Rock.
So with Space Time, we had a 6 lineup of Hard Rock with Insulator and Flash on top of that.
Yeah, not surprised at all.
So every single player on Japan got over 1 million points.
Yep, that sounds about right.
So yeah, they won that one. So that is 3-0 to Japan, with Sweden picking the next match. So it'll be interesting to see what's going to go for next.
And the free mod picks really shaking up the teams here. Both teams opting to swap one player out, and this is going to be a very common theme we see on free mod, where we find players that will end up specializing in certain mods to help boost the scores up. Or we might run into situations where the maps themselves are really tough and you need to have a high-performing player to counteract the mods on the other team. And that's likely why we don't see Surfchu on the Philippines team, because this map might have been a little tough for him. Oh, and Arc is going to go with FL and HR at the same time. So is Anyan.
Oh my god.
I am very surprised to see
This is so
Anyan.
risky.
I'm very surprised to see Anyan doing Flashlight and Hard Rock. We've definitely noticed that Anyan in the past had accuracy issues. All of Singapore opting into Hard Rock, so if in an ideal world, if both teams perform well, Philippines will win this, but it looks like they're having issues by way of Anyan having a little bit of trouble holding accuracy. Score gap is closing quickly though, and likely in part because of the added bonus.
Yeah, as soon as they catch up with accuracy, Philippines will start taking the lead back in their favor. Although Orion and Battle are still with 100% in this chart with Hard Rock, which is really worth pointing out.
Two misses from Scissors there. That's gonna make a really big score gap in favor of Singapore now.
Oh, indeed, that's going to hurt a lot. Another miss from here, from Cisos over there. Arwin is still carrying the accuracy of the team, but I wonder if that will be enough to keep up. Singapore is building a better lead now because of that miss, and I believe if they don't miss here, they should be fine. The ending though is quite brutal, so I can expect Ainian or Arwin to drop because of the flashlight. We have to see. Harley is still holding an amazing accuracy, building up a really good score for his team. Arwin is doing a monster, and Ainian finding a miss over there is not going to help at all. Singapore might end up taking it even if they miss here. As you can see, Wafu is dropping a bit of accuracy, but it's not too big of a deal, and Singapore, even with the mod disadvantage, they will end up taking this point.
Alright, 2 quick things on that note. 1, hooray, we got 1,000 viewers. Awesome. 2,
Nice.
Sweden picked Electronic Sound Lab. Let's see how well that goes for them. And
So right
yep,
now, oh,
here we go.
Onion got the wrong speed. That is really bad. When you play
Yeah.
Flashlight, you don't want to have the wrong like speed.
No, but it does look like Japan are going to get their 4th point with Intellizer getting yet another double S. I think that's 4 points.
Anyways.
Yep, that's 4 points for Japan, so they will take their first match.
Yes, indeed. Oh, Robo Position is going to be the pick from Singapore. We will finally see the SV shenanigan. And I'm pretty sure everyone hates this map, including myself.
I'm surprised that
you'll end
there's
up-
no switches.
do you think you'll end up picking this during your match, Juan? Come on, Juan. You know you want to pick it. Yeah, okay, there we go. He's already said he wants to pick it, guys, so you know what to expect during the Argentina match.
I'm not going to give any kind of information about what we will do for that match. So don't worry.
Alright, looks like we are ready to start this third point here, third match.
Alright, there we go then. With Robo Position. This is an SB pick, and Singapore picking it might lead me into thinking that they practice it a lot.
Well, we're about to find out. Oh, it's going to be those sort of long notes.
No, this is the SV that is going to be the thing. You will notice. As you can
Oh
see,
yeah, but like,
and having issues with the first one, and everyone in the Singaporean side.
I have more experience dealing with the long notes with the rise on either side of it, so I can relate more to the brutality of those than I can with SV changes.
Yep. Oh, Ainian is having so much trouble with this map. Scissors is also not having the best of the days, but Ainian is just so much behind. He's not being able to catch up on the SVs. No one is dropping the combo though, so the chance is still there for the Philippines side. If Singapore breaks in any of this long nose, they also have the slow jump to recover, and of course, the harder SV is still waiting to be played.
Wafu's still holding the double S.
Yeah, that's really impressive. Argwin just dropped it because he also had it.
Oh, looks like Sizzle dropped as well.
Yeah, that's a really big miss from the Philippines side. Now they are in trouble. If they already were in trouble, now they're in a bigger one. And Ainian finding a miss over there just before the RSV, and another one right after it. Arwin is the only guy standing in the Philippines side with a full combo and a really good accuracy, but that's not going to be enough. Singapore's score is just going too far away to even catch up. 200,000 points of difference already.
Some of those slowdowns can really throw you off if you're not prepared for them.
Oh, another miss from Sisos over there, and that's looking to be it. 3-0 now in favor of Singapore. One of the matches that we expected to be the closest ones ends up being a stomp so far.
It does seem to be the case, yeah. I mean, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. Philippines do have a chance to come back and get the points here.
They definitely have the chance still, but with Electric Sound Lab still on the table to be picked by Singapore, it is going to be a hard thing for the Philippines, indeed.
Well, let's see what they want to go for here. Any idea?
I will say there will be a free mod pick, probably Space Time, I will say, but we will see. It's either Son of Kick or Space Time, in my opinion. They should go for the free mod, even though they lost the last time. Ainian wasn't playing with the correct scroll speed, and that might end up affecting his score. If they want to go for something else, they should go for an accuracy pick, but I don't think that's... Yep, that's happening. Story and Everlasting Princess is going to be the pick. And I really dislike it, honestly, from the Philippine side.
I
This
kind
char-
of want to see Simon and Sakura.
Semu Sakura was a pretty bad choice for me as well, I think. Because the jacks are really hard to hit, and the long nose of the end are really harsh. And we already saw that Scissors and Anyan have issues with the long nose, even in the easier sections of the row position map. So I can definitely see them struggling a little bit in the other long nose picks like Semu Sakura, or maybe even this one. Even though this is mostly accuracy and consistency, this has a good amount of long nodes. It is really slow tempo as well, so getting accuracy is a hard challenge, although it's OD7. There's a lot of things to consider here. Like, I think Philippines still should go for a free mod pick instead, but this is alright. I think there were better picks, but this is alright.
Well, we'll just have to see how well Philippines handle themselves in this map.
Yeah, like, I can see Arwin doing really good on this one. Probably the same for Daniel Rocks. But the problem here is, the question is, will the other teammates from the Philippine side be able to keep up the Paralit and Orient scores, because they have been doing really good so far. It seems like they won Surf 2 in, so...
Well, it sounds like he listened all on the 22, so... I guess I'll have to, swap him over, I guess?
I think if Philippines manages to take this point, then Singapore should probably pick something like electronic sound, because I believe that wasn't banned and is still open, right?
Yeah. Canon and Inside were the bans here, so...
Yeah, with how the Philippines performed on Robo position, I think that would easily secure them a point if they lose this one.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. It should be either that one or the Dote one. Like, both have hard SBs in general, and that's looking to be a weak point for the Philippines already.
I think with that map it just depends on how Singapore feels about long nodes, but with them banning Canon, I'm not sure how they feel about them.
That's actually true. That's a good point. So, well, let's see how they perform here. This is a decisive pick, because if Singapore wins this, they will win the whole match, and that probably means that they will qualify into the bracket stage. This match is really important for these two teams, because if they lose, they have to face the United States and Belgium, and they have to win both matches in order to qualify. And beating the US is not an easy thing by any means.
It's not something that anyone managed to do last year, but certainly not as difficult this year. Especially with the introduction of the SVs and the LNs.
Also, far everyone is holding the 100%. Scores are flashing back and forth all the time, which makes sense because everyone has pretty much the same thing. Ciso's finding the first accuracy drop here, leaving a little bit of a lead to Singapore. Might this be one of those edge cases where we have 6 full combos and accuracy differences? We'll have to see. There's a long chart over here, almost entering the second quarter of it. Still a lot of room to come back. Surfchuff being the second one, dropping the accuracy as well with Oriens, which I think had a 100 over there in our release.
Yeah, I mean, we're not even halfway through it. I mean, there's definitely plenty of time for this match to save around on the team. Although it does seem ever so slightly in favor of Singapore at the moment, just based off the accuracy.
Yeah, having 200% is really important. 100% means a lot of points, even though your ratio might not be the best one. But holding the perfect percentage is really, really important in this B2 system. Ceresaurus is recovering a lot.
I just want to say that noodle pattern back there looks so fun. I kind of
Yeah.
want to try it.
They are really fun. This map is really fun. It's just a little bit too slow, which makes it a little bit hard to act properly.
Yeah, I can understand that. I mean, I'm sure a lot of the pro players favor faster stuff in general.
I mean, it's not that they prefer, they're just more used to play faster stuff.
Yeah, it's what you're more accustomed to, I guess.
Yeah. Right now, I can see the difference between these two teams is just 1-200, and it's from Caesars, because Sorcho and Orion had exactly the same accuracy, and Caesars just is like 0.02 percentage behind of the others. Arwin, Dalian Rocks, and Paralyth are still holding the 100%, and that will decide the fate of the match in the end of the day. So it really depends on those three.
There will still be a bit of a point difference on the amount of like 300s and maxes though. But the Rainbow 300 count won't be as dominant as it used to be, but it will still change how the
Yeah, it will definitely still change, but it's not too big to overtake a 200. That is just too much. And again, with a really edge case at the end, just a 200 can make a difference. And Caesar finds a Nick just the triple, just at the end. Such a pain for him because they were recovering, but they will not make it until the end. Daniel Rocks finding a 200. They were so close. And at the end, look at that difference. 1,000 points. This release means everything, and it will be for Singapore. 1,000 points of difference. Look at that.
That was actually so clutch the whole way. Like,
that was amazing. Only 200% over there. Arwin with double-digit 300s, which is really amazing. Partly doing an amazing job as well with 100%. Sadly for their team, Surfchu with 3 200s was a little bit too much. Orion with a 100, a little bit behind as well, but not enough for them to lose the point. And at the end, Singapore 4-0 will take the match.
yeah, that was a very impressive last match though. It just kind of sucked that Philippines didn't get the point there, but I mean, 1,000 points, I don't think they'd be too upset with that one. That was definitely a good watch though. Like, I was not sure how that was going to end. I was really worried that one of the teams was going to miss and just destroy the whole Nick thing. But yes, that will conclude the second set of matches. We will be having, in about 25 minutes, we will be having Malaysia versus Russia, Denmark versus Indonesia, and I believe Germany versus Japan. Oh, and Hong Kong versus Poland. I think that's all one block, so. Yep, Russia, Malaysia, Denmark, Indonesia, Germany, Japan, Hong Kong, Poland. So, again, that'll be in about 25 minutes. So, if you guys want to get up, have a bit of a walk around, get some food, get some drink, now would be a good time to go do that. In the meantime, I guess we could take some more Q&A. Why, you up for another Q&A session?
Yeah, I'm up for it.
How much time would the Japan match start? 25 minutes. I guess the USA and Singapore will begin this group stage with this block. I wouldn't say that there's a good chance, but I wouldn't say so just yet. There's every chance that everything could go wrong for USA. Getting clean sweep? Yep. Nice clean 4 of them. How does one join the World Cup again? Okay, so before the World Cup will start, there'll be a registration period, which will last 2 weeks, I believe. This will be announced on the forums, so you will need to keep an eye on the forums for any upcoming registrations. To enter or to qualify to enter, you need to be in the top 5,000 for your respective game mode and have a good account standard.